Redirect Podcast. We here after an unnecessary 8-week hiatus for to talk about Double Impact mixed with Summer Madness. Summer Impact. Got my man Sonny Bamboo, the last MJ, Steve Digi. We just gonna jump right into it. Is there anything we need to say before we get directly into the card?
Let's get this one thing clear. No, I got nothing. I'm ready for this.
So, well, also, let me say this real quick. New fans get on my fucking nerves, bro.
Hey.
On my fucking nerves. Like, I watch some of these blogs and see what they're saying, and it's just, I don't know. And you know, my biggest thing I said, and this is something I'm probably going to have to touch on again in this blog, is the whole omission of Illmac and Thesaurus thing, right? So, you know, Smack fans don't want to see Illmac and Thesaurus as much as King of the Dot fans.
Yeah, I talked to Avocado a little bit about that on Ruin Your Day a couple weeks ago, and he said that they've gotten, it's just like they've talked to him about different matchups over time, and it's a matter of like the situation being right. So it's not like they never got a call type of thing. Yeah, I think it'll happen eventually.
Well, my biggest thing was that Illmac and Thesaurus, I felt like they should battle DNA and Shine. And the reason is DNA and Shine have battled literally everybody else.
I would love to have seen them, Illmac and Thesaurus on the 2-on-2. I would love to have seen that.
And I feel like that's something that, you know, Smack has the majority of the percentage of the fan base or whatever. But that battle would have just, I felt like it would have brought it full circle and everybody.
You think that should be the first battle over, or you think just out the gate?
Oh, the first battle? Nah, I wouldn't do that first. I would do.
He's not talking about like a first of the night. He means like the first battle on Smack, right?
Right.
Yeah, fuck it.
Is that what you thought he meant? I thought you thought.
Yeah,
he meant
yeah.
like
I think
first of the night.
I think this would be the perfect time for that because we don't know if we ever gonna see him again.
I agree. I don't think it would
You know what I
have
mean?
been a bad look for this to be their first time on Smack to do the 2-on-2 shit.
The reason I say I hate new fans, look.
No. I was saying more against DNA and K Shine.
Who do you think would have been the best?
I mean, to me, that's the best. That's the big matchup. That's like everybody who cares about it probably want to see that. They want to see the champions from back in the day, and now the champions from now.
They haven't done a 2-on-2 since 2007.
This is why they're the champions from back in the day.
Crazy.
But I mean, this is
No, they did one on King of the Dot. Remember when Illmac almost fought like
King
the
of the Dot
Samoan
used to
kid?
have some tournaments with 2-on-2. That's right.
But I mean,
and they battled Diaz and Poe Rich.
But from that era,
Correct.
they're recognized. They're widely recognized as the best. Not recognized. Like they literally won all that money, and you know they literally were winning back.
So check this out. A little bit earlier, I did a poll. I said Summer Impact is days away, so we're going to do this once again for 2019. Who's the greatest 2-on-2 team of all time? Almost 1,700 people voted.
Let me guess.
All right.
They probably said DNA and Shine.
Well, no, I'll tell you the names I put, and you can guess who. Like,
all right.
Gun titles: Marvin Quest, Source and Illmac, DNA and Shine.
And this is a Rap Grid poll. This is some shit you did through it.
And I will say this.
My guess is that the Rap Grid audience picked DNA and Shine. I'm not saying that's my personal opinion, but yeah.
Well,
and I'm not saying it's not either. I mean, I'm not taking away from them. But is that who they said?
Yo, this is the closest poll we've ever had for anything we've ever done. I didn't expect this. Gun titles 27%, Marvin Quest 26%, Source and Illmac 22%. DNA and Shine 25%.
Wow.
See, I mean that's super close, but like I'm gonna just say off top,
they want gun titles.
Get gun titles the fuck out of here on that poll. Not that they're not fire, like they are, but they've done what, like 2?
Who do you replace them with?
But I'm saying, am I wrong? They've only done like 2 battles.
Half a battle.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but you know
I'm
what?
not saying that they're not capable of, like they're both fire, like
Right.
they're incredible, but. Am I wrong? Have they not done like just
well,
2?
This is how I feel about them. I used to feel the same exact way you did. Then I thought about it and I was like, bro, that round, their first round against, is that arguably the best round in 2-on-2 history?
Against who?
Considering I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, I'm gonna say
before the gun titles versus DNA
and
Shine
and DNA.
Huh?
Before the fight.
Yeah.
That's a mean round.
I was like, yo, that was literally one of the
round.
most impactful 2-on-2
I
performances.
don't know.
Ever.
I've seen a lot. So I don't know to judge it the best. I would have to.
Well, I just feel like this. Like, can you really sit up here and be like, yo, Anecdote and 360 is a better team than
wow.
Come
on.
No, I'm serious.
Come on.
They had like
nobody
18
said
battles.
Nobody
And
said
they were undefeated.
That opens up the
You know what I'm
door
saying?
to a whole nother conversation in terms of comparing eras. You know
Well,
what I mean?
the only teams that people are really arguing about is Hitman and Verb and Marlo and Shuffle T.
Listen, now Hitman and Verb is nice.
Marlo and Shuffle
Well,
T.
they
I don't even
they had
think
two
about
battles,
that.
Yeah.
right? They had the battle against K-Shine.
It was here in
and,
Atlanta. I think was that here?
No, they had one against K-Shine and
Their very first one was
That was
we
fire.
put it on for Don't Flop
Yeah,
USA,
it was
and that was
fire.
incredible.
It
It
was-
was
Who did they battle?
John and Saya.
Yeah.
right.
But let me ask
Crazy.
you
Were you there
was.
for that at Apache?
When they had it, they both had the the St.
Were you there
Louis
for
hat.
that?
I wasn't there, but I watched it.
No, so they got
was
at least
fire.
got two battles.
What math
Gun
battle that
titles
night?
don't even have two
Didn't-
battles.
That
this.
might have been
Shuffle
Math
T
and
have a
Chilla.
I
bunch
think
of
so,
battles.
yeah.
No, you talking about Marlon and Shuffle T?
No, I'm talking
No,
about
Verb.
DNA and Shine versus John and Saya. The first.
Oh no.
The
I thought
first 2-on-2 in years and years
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
years.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I was at that
We
one. I
brought
thought
it
you were
back
talking
that
about-
night.
I thought you was talking about A-Verb and
You were at the one I'm talking about?
yeah,
then?
I was
All
at
right.
that one. I thought you was talking about A-Verb and
Hitman?
A-Verb and Hitman. I don't even know them going against.
Oh, that was
DNA
in
and
Chicago.
That- yeah,
It
that-
was them
they-
against
that's when they
DNA
had
and
that.
Shine.
They had some.
Yeah,
I
I
think,
think
yeah.
they had two. Did they have two? I don't know. I know they had at least one. I remember.
Can we
seeing that.
agree that the only teams from that whole WRC era that could even get mentioned in an all-time best teams list is probably Questin, Marv, and Source and Ilmac?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
I'd have to think about
yeah.
it, but off top, yeah.
And DNA and China are shooing because they've just had so many battles, so many creative performances.
They're incredible.
They the one who repopularized.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. They brought it back.
without
They
them-
grabbed that
yeah.
shit and
brought
made
it back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess the fourth one is up for debate, but
Math and Cortez been doing their thing too, though. Huh?
Relax.
I don't know. I just think
Come
sometimes.
on, man. They've been doing a lot of creative.
Nah.
stuff,
Let's
though.
get to this card, though, man. Let's
Let's get that.
get to
All right, so tell us who y'all think we missed that should have been on the poll. Twitter only lets you do 4 motherfuckers. All right, so the first battle, which I think should be first, not because I'm sexist or not because they ladies or anything like that, but just for the simple fact that like girls always get the crowd fucking pumped up live. Something about seeing women rap on stage and make everybody want to react harder and go crazy. Plus, the first battle is already crazy.
Right.
On every card, the first battle of the
It's
night,
the most
everybody
energy.
been waiting to see
Most
one.
energy.
So maybe they should put the one that might suck the most first in that case, because I don't think this.
I mean,
one
this is an
gonna
all-star event. There's none that might suck the most. What do you
suck. We're
think?
gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's one questionable.
So we got Jazz and Official versus TLQ, which is 40 bars and E Hart. As we could just go around, Steve. What you think?
That's the big one that's in question. The I guess the big variable in that one is the TL. What do they call themselves?
TLQ.
TLQ with 40 bars.
What's
And E Hart.
What's TLQ stand for?
Bars, left eye,
Q Bishop.
Quiznos.
I don't know. I think the general consensus, as well as my consensus, is, or my vote is that I mean, is an easy on that one. And not that E Hart and
40
is not great or good. I think that they're dope, but I don't think they're gonna have the performance to match. What do they call themselves now?
Oh, just Jazz and Official.
Jazz and Official.
Yeah.
Okay, the Jazz and Official.
Official
I don't-
Jazz.
Yeah, Official Jazz.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, people say all the time they could have been
Jazz and
Jazzo,
Official.
they could have been Jazzo, or
Definitely
just.
could've
Jazzo is kind of hard.
Jazzo is very
That's
hard.
hard.
I think they
His
didn't want to
name
do that
ain't
because it was his
copyrighted.
name.
It's
Yeah, but then
trademarked.
because it's somebody, because
saw-
it's somebody's name, they could have just been called Jazz. You know what I'm saying? She from New Orleans. You know,
Jazz with 2 Z's.
Jazz with 2
'Cause you can
Z's.
catch one if you go night night, nigga. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah.
I like Jazz. I like
Balls!
Jazzo. Yeah, Jazzo would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Jazz and Official. I mean, and for the same reasons you said, I think they're gonna outperform and just have more energy altogether.
Yeah, I'm with you. Jazz the rapper is kind of like a fan favorite. So
Yeah, she was.
yeah, the crowd likes her. Yeah, and Official with her. Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, and they put on the classics themselves.
Official,
Like
for
people
a
talk
minute.
about Official, but Official versus Jazz, but Jazz was crazy in that.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and look, Jazz would have beat 90%. You know what I mean? Other females,
The
maybe
Poppy
some of the
Cherry
guys,
line
and probably
was
a
too
lot of
much.
girls.
Poppy Cherry line was too overpowered.
All around.
There was a
was
minute
overpowered.
where Official was super popping.
Do you think she beat Disaster?
I'd have to rewatch it. I'd have to rewatch it.
It was close. It was close enough for it to be people to debate it. that was big to me.
She took a break though. That's her thing.
Well,
it wasn't like she fell off. She just literally took a break. She couldn't do no more.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been saying this for a minute. I think the female battle rap fell off big time, and not the females themselves, not the talent necessarily, but just like for whatever reason, like
Queen of the Ring
events didn't happen. Like the spotlight. They just didn't have these main event kind of things going on. Like, and I feel like it's been fairly dormant for a while now, man. Like, I might just be out of the loop. Like, I don't. Maybe there's shit popping that I don't know of.
As it was. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what it is.
They had a good event. They had one good event. Queen of the Ring had one good event early.
They are becoming real rappers.
What do you mean?
Who are you talking about? Like,
a lot of them is dropping freestyles on Twitter.
Yeah, okay. The real is
a
real rapper. Girl,
I mean,
stock is high right now.
That's kind of neither here nor there, though.
True.
Like,
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I don't think that necessarily has anything to do with like the scene like not being as popular.
He's saying if it's a good time to jump the ship.
Yeah. Because think about it, you got the City Girls, the Cash Dolls. Like back in our days, it's like 2 girl rappers. That's it at a time. Now it's at least 10.
I feel you.
So this is where, yeah. So I can see you not want to battle right now and want to be an artist.
But I will say this, just to wrap this battle up, is that I think this is Jazz and Official to me is the Punchline team versus 40 and Hart, which is the team the girls known for their bars, like known for getting a little bit deeper with the metaphors and stringing wordplay together. And I think in this type of setting, I feel like this is gonna be the type of event where people go on a punchline,
and that's why I think they're gonna win.
People gonna be wanting to wait around and hear no
long schemes. That's why that's why I definitely say those.
But I do think I can't see 40 bars in Official, like when they going over their rhymes. I can't see them like, all right, I'm gonna move left. You gonna do this. We gonna choreograph the way we do our thing. Right. Because they seem like the team like we ain't got to do all that shit.
They both both of them are vehemently against like props and all that. Except for 40. 40 did a little something with Bonnie when they went against NWX.
Remember we said that before, that if it was 40 and Bonnie, it might be a different type of battle.
Right.
Not saying they would definitely win, but like their chemistry, I think, would be different.
Right. But E-Hart is not going for no props, no nothing.
They seem like both of them is like, we just going to get up there and rap and be fired.
Yeah. I mean, they might do something different, but I just don't see it just with E-Hart. She don't play that. She from the Bronx.
E-Hart came like 40 with makeup on and long blonde hair, and 40 came with the cornrows.
They will win right there. They will win right there. I'd have just be like, yeah, I lost. Sorry, Jazz.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I know it's gonna set off the crowd.
100%. I think that's gonna be one of the most hype battles.
Then we got the Monstars.
Who the fuck is that?
New Jersey Twork.
I don't know all the names.
It's New Jersey Twork.
I don't know all the names.
New Jersey Twork and Shotgun Suge.
All right.
Versus Marvin Quest.
Man.
Now hold on. Originally, what I was gonna say is when I saw this card, I thought that Marvin Quest should have battled gun titles, and they should have gave Holla and Lux. They should have came up with the most like celebrity marketable battle and gave them that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this shit's tough because like Marvin Quest are my dudes. You know what I mean?
But you think they're gonna lose?
Well,
you look like you about to say that.
No, but here's my thing. Like, I think out of the four names there, clearly Twork has the most momentum right now and has the most like energy behind him right now. You know what I mean?
Team dynamic is different, man.
You're right, because Marvin Quest, the shit they did last time blew everybody away.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they can pull that off again, like, you know.
So who you got?
I'm gonna go with Marvin Quest, man. I think it's a tough call though, man, because I think again, I want to make it clear, Twork clearly has the most momentum behind it. Like he's the hottest right now out of the four, no question. But yeah, man, I'm kind of biased on this one though. You know what I mean?
But Marvin Quest have this thing to where like neither of them have to be the most popular battler, but when they get together, it's like they the most top tier
team. Yeah.
As one.
Right. It's Spurs.
They become one of the best battle rappers.
They become the Spurs. Right. I got you.
I think the Spurs.
Yeah,
the perfect team.
They won mad rings and we didn't know this.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because they wasn't up there doing 360 dunks with
LeBron. It's Ginobili and Tony Parker.
They ain't got no signature shoes. They
Ginobili and Tony.
Right. Everybody averaged 15 points.
right.
And 9 rebounds. Yeah. So it was like, oh.
So who you got?
I feel Sonny on Twork, and I think
pause.
Yeah, pause. especially first round with the momentum
boss.
Twork has. Right, with the momentum Twork has and Shotgun Suge's energy, I think the first round they'll get. I think they'll get that.
Do you think they'll come out like, I'll snatch the right pocket, I'll snatch his left pocket?
Right. Yeah, 1,000%.
Right now, if they see this, they're like, fuck, we got to change that now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're definitely doing
That's
that.
dead ass some shit they
That's
would say.
yeah. And so I'm saying the first round, I give that to them. Second round, like I don't know how many rounds you can tap pockets and do that.
They not gonna do. If you think about it, even Suge haven't been really tapping pockets lately at all.
I mean, Suge doing it these
Suge
days.
That's a funny
It'd be
statement.
kind of
Suge
played out for him to do it these days. I mean,
he don't do it no more.
But
no one has seen a double pocket tap.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you called it. That would have been hot.
Snatching one side of their pockets at the same time.
Oh yeah.
You get the left one, you get the
right
one.
Yeah, and that round is done. You can go ahead and get that to them. That's it. Right. So I say that. But then once cooler heads prevail, I got to go with Marv and Quest.
But
Yeah.
I can't see how, even though I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I think Marv and Quest are gonna win because I think they probably the best team ever, right? But in my head, I can't see how they would come back from like all the slam dunks and pocket taps.
Because they're gonna do it.
How do you rebuttal that?
What? I'm gonna tell you what. Because Marv, like you got to kind of have a little bit of. You probably need a little weight to you and a little bit of gangster to you. Marv got that. So
just to look like,
it don't look like you up there just getting bodied around. Marv has that, and he got that Detroit that. Nah, we ain't really playing that. So he could probably brush it off to a certain extent.
I've never seen anyone like jump on Marv.
No, you won't. No. Marv 100. It's a solid.
Yeah, it's not that he not 100, but
yeah.
Suge is one of those. Suge is like that always unaccountable variable. You know what I mean? People could talk about like they don't think he got the lyrics,
but
you got that.
You gotta love Shotgun.
But
Suge.
he just come out and he's
fire.
Exactly.
He's fire.
He just has the energy. He has the energy. He got the
He looked like a bully. He sound like a bully. Shotgun Suge is incredible.
Yeah, Monstars 3-0.
Ooh.
3-0.
Wow.
3-0.
3-0.
Monstars 3-0.
It sounded like we talked them in the same.
Big boy, he just thought about it. All the variables were coming to me like, wait a minute.
Monstars 3-0.
Okay, I think.
Hold on, where's this battle?
Charlotte.
See, that New York, I'd probably rock with you. But nah.
Really?
I don't think.
We'll see.
You want to know something else that Marv and Quest have that I don't think Twork and Suge can do on the fly? Is that you remember when they battled Chess and Steams and they was like, it's like a helicopter or whatever they did, and then Marv and Quest rebutted and they were like, y'all, we thought this was a rap battle. Y'all up here, and then Marvin like this and Quest spun around. Y'all up here doing dance routines. I was like, just the fact that they said it sent everybody up. Like, oh, that was crazy. They just made that up right now. Like that kind of chemistry. Twork and Suge don't have that.
But let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, they've never battled. They've never tag teamed before.
No, never, right.
I mean, they both.
So you saying they coming together first time going 3-0?
3-0. Yep.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you why. Because clearly, or obviously, you know what I mean. We're saying that Marv and Quest are two of the best ever to ever do it. Arguably the best to ever do it. You know what I mean. So that's not a question of who's better or who's nicer when it comes to this genre of
You're saying.
But I'm saying, but there's that variable, that unknown variable that I think especially Suge possesses that you just can't account for. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if they, depending on where they go in the night, if they first, second of the night, especially if they go first at the beginning of the day.
Let me ask you a question. You seen Suge's last 10 battles?
Yep.
How many did he win out of those?
Ouch.
Suge's last 10?
Yes.
You will be surprised. Suge, I can't remember Suge losing in a while.
Suge, it seems like after every battle, people be like, you did a great job, but the other dude won. Seems like people always say, we did a great job, but I'm going to edge it to the other dude. It seems like that.
He's like,
so when you're saying he has that variable, like he's nice and we all love him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it always seems like people is like, yeah, but you almost did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much of a variable is it?
Oh, wow.
But I'm saying, I get where he's going, but if you take that almost and then you put him also with
Twork,
with Twork, the hottest guy right now, I see what you're saying.
But that equals 3-0?
I don't think it equals a 3-0. I don't think it equals a win if you're talking about Quest and Marv being possibly the best ever the tag team.
Do you feel like they are?
Yeah, they're in the conversation at least top 2-3. So it's like you to come out first time, I don't see him beating.
Listen, I'm making bold picks here.
I ain't mad. Hey, the man.
I'm not playing
the man beneath gas station sushi.
You guys pick them. I'm like, look, I'm going against the grain.
Man beneath gas station sushi. He talking right now.
I got 2-1 Marvin Quest because I think it's gonna be some type of pocket tap team.
Yeah, that's something. The first round I give it to.
Yeah, I can't say 3-0.
I say 2-1.
2-1 though is what I would go.
Now we got Goodz and Clips versus multiple remixes, which is Hitman and John. So I'll let Sonny start with that. Hold on, my bad. Good Clips versus multiple.
Good Clips.
I feel like
so we say on the fly.
I feel like Hitman and John probably. And just like I feel like Twork is out of the 4 of that last matchup is kind of the hottest one. I think out of the 4 that you're talking about in this battle, John I think has been performing the best out of those 4 recently. I mean, I think he had that huge performance with the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Great performance.
That's one of my favorites.
Goodz like against Cassidy was like, I mean, it was cool, but I don't think it was like it stopped the world from spinning or anything. I haven't seen anything super crazy from Clips recently, unless I missed something that he did.
He recently. Always got the potential to put on the performance
anytime you want.
I just think the momentum like really factors in for a lot, not just like with like how you're gonna perform, but how it's received. Like if the crowd is already kind of like rocking with somebody and their buzz is like in the middle of like gaining more and more speed, you know what I mean?
I think that's true for everyone except John. I feel like
you don't
always
think John's
in a battle and people are just waiting for him to do something they don't like every single time.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 though, who do you think is the most popping right now? Like in their last battle or 2 had like the most
crazy.
Yeah, had the most like talked about buzzworthy performance.
Had to be John.
That's what I'm saying.
John, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and I think that counts for a lot because like a lot of these battles, like it's a tough call. You know what I'm saying? So like if I have to look at one X factor that might edge somebody, that's the kind of thing I'm looking at in terms of like who's popping the most at the moment. Like who? They always say like battle rap fans only care about your last battle.
Yeah.
You're only as hot as your last battle, and I think out of those 4, John had the hottest last performance.
The problem to me though is that the teamwork aspect can't be downplayed. He had the hottest last one, but him and Hitman got to be an incredible team, which I think they will be.
And I mean we all know that Goodz and Clips are going to be like smooth as butter. Like they're both going to be like real low key because that's just kind of their shit.
You remember them battling Arsenal and Suge, right?
Fire.
That shit was like a
Fire.
clown.
I mean, even
Fire.
if I can't recall the perforance off the top of my head right now, I can imagine how smooth it was.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing
it was hilarious.
Knowing their styles.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yeah. And that's the one when he put down the Henny and he pulled out the
fidget spinner.
Yeah, like
if they do some shit creatively like that, man, like I can
he's shook.
I can definitely see them taking it. If they go outside of the box and like, you know, play off each other's strengths and like have that kind of smooth, like you can like yell all you want, bark all you want, but we're just gonna like do some smooth shit and like, you know, I can see them winning in that case for sure. You know what I mean? It's a tough call for me, man. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, for me, and that's what they did.
You can't just cop out. You gotta
all right, so I gotta say,
man,
put that pressure on him, D.
Hey,
pause.
Yo,
pause.
Super pause.
Yo, you out the game? That's 2 technical fouls.
Relax. Pause.
I'm gonna go with my original pick. I don't want to switch it. I'll go with John and Hitman.
All right, 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
I'm going Goodz, Clips, and I'm going 3-0, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think John has the momentum out of everyone that you said, and I think Hitman is a showman within himself, regardless.
They put on a hell of a show,
and they are. And I think it's gonna be.
Did you see the little clips that they put on Twitter or online?
Nah.
It
was crazy.
They got some performance. So everybody put out all of these
silent, right?
The silent clips and stuff
I
like
saw
that.
it. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be great, but I feel like Clips, out of all of them as battle rappers, and Clips is the best battle rapper out of all of them when he wants to be, and I think Goodz is the most confident battle rapper out of all of them, and
but Hitman's the best performer.
He is the best performer out of them, and John might be the hungriest out of all of them.
Technically, Clips would be the hungriest. But,
Yo, Clips, you see this? You know what I'm saying?
my man.
No, he's not. No,
Vegan
he's not.
soul food.
No. Right. And remember we won them games too. We was hooping Clips. But he. So I'm with you. But I think Clips and Goodz, they're like you said, like what they did to Arsenal. They just kind of like they took their power from them. Like, and they're such a good duo. And Hitman and Clips spend time together all the time on Wildin' Out. So I kind of see Clips kind of like almost kind of like using like an art of war, like kind of like friending him to into a L, because Clips is kind of sneaky like that. You know, he'll, oh yeah, my turn, and then that was a good one, and then he'll just destroy you. So I could see him doing that to Clips because they friends, but at the end of the day, he from Harlem, so that's just what he do. So I could see that him doing that, and Goodz never losing and Goodz don't really go together. He's not a good loser.
It's hard to beat, man.
Yeah, he's hard to beat, and he's a sore loser too. So he ain't going. Who
Goodz? You say Goodz is a sore loser?
Yeah, he'll throw a bottle 100%.
Yeah, that's the most sore loser.
Yeah, but that's okay.
History.
And that's okay.
No, it wasn't.
What was the most sore loser thing? When he punched gyms?
Put your dome to a stadium. Hey, yo, get on my face.
Hey, yo, get on my face, son. Hey, yo, get on my face, son. Yeah.
So actually, I don't know. Throwing a Henny bottle was.
But I'm saying Goodz is the difference between being Goodz and being good. So I'm saying Goodz and losing just don't go together.
But he don't lose much either.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's fired. Goodz is good, and then you put him with a guy like Clips he probably the best battle rapper out of all of them. So yeah, I got them 3-0.
What say you?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no nigga behind you.
You got
yeah.
No, one talking to the bitches.
No, you said the nigga behind you. No.
My nigga saying what?
No.
I'll let you go. I would say Hitman and John 3-0.
Ooh, you going the opposite.
Yeah. This dude,
he going bold tonight. That's what he said. He said he going bold.
30-30, yeah.
But yo, so to me, the biggest thing about this battle is on URL. Sometimes people be like, "Oh, he's jokey," and they use that against you.
Yeah.
Goodz and Clips are the only people I've ever seen just consistently joke and not let up, and the crowd just accepts it.
Yeah.
Dies laughing every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're creative. You know what I'm saying?
They got poise
into the street shit to play defense.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They complete.
They defense is the street shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Shit. But my problem is this. You know this from watching every battle.
Mm-hmm.
When every time a rapper is going extra hard, which is all John and Hitman know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody going extra hard. Somebody say, "Nigga, your shoes is dirty."
Oh, 1,000%.
That's much more funnier.
It's over.
It's way more funny.
1,000%. It's almost like, you know, like in basketball, like when you pull the rug, like they go on their back and then you let them go and then they travel and it just makes them look bad. Yeah. It's like pulling a rug. So yeah, 100%. And those two, Goodz will call you out, and Clips has the smile and the look that would just make it just look silly. But in case if you counteract it, he'll turn right back on and rebuttal whatever you say, and he's incredible.
I don't think John and Hitman can win with aggressive raps for 3 rounds.
Nope.
I don't think they can win.
Nope. And that's their best form. Both of them.
But guess what though? Well, John's best. Well, yeah, he does everything well. But the thing with John is that he knows how to angle and he knows how to. I think it's Clips too though, because Clips work with both of them, and I feel like that's an angle.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I got 2-1 Goodz and Clips, right? Mm-hmm. Just because I can't even put together in my head what they're gonna do. I don't know. 2 things they can put John and Hitman over the top.
Okay.
If Hitman goes, my little brother gonna have to come out, and he do something, and they all pushing him around and all this other shit, that moment is gonna be way too long. They automatically gonna win the round when Hitman's brother come out. But there's another thing. Hold on. There's another thing, right? If John goes, well, fuck it, I'm gonna give him a multiple choice. It's either A, something, because we all up in the club. B, something, C, all of the above. And then Hitman comes in and goes, A, and start remixing it. The crowd ain't. They can't lose.
The crowd are gonna go, but the thing is, bottom line is that the crowd could go crazy and everything, but you still gotta rap though. You still gotta. I mean, it's still rounds.
But what I'm
if
saying,
anybody can do that, it's him.
But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, Clips and Goodz are smart. They already like.
They see that.
Hold on, here we go. Here's what I can say. Clips and Goodz are so good, they could write their verses. You
mean like predicted? Like,
yeah, like they could write better verses for Hitman and John than they could for themselves.
Nope.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. You think that Goodz pen is?
I didn't say good.
Better than John's pen.
I didn't say.
You just said Goodz and Clips.
I said together
could write. Better rounds so for John.
Clips is writing all the raps.
Bro.
That's basically what you
said. John is objectively.
He don't think Goodz got a pen. Goodz got a pen.
Goodz is incredible.
He got a pen too.
Like don't get it twisted at all. Goodz has something that you can't.
That is true. John is arguably the best writer.
Goodz has something you can't. Let me just say.
Charlie Clips is up there. I mean, he don't technically write because he memorized all this stuff.
No, but the way Charlie Clips delivers stuff is in a way that only he could do it. I feel like on paper, John can write something and give it.
Goodz has something you can't teach. First of all, right? We all agree on that. Goodz has something you can't teach. One of the greatest, obviously one of the best of all time, no doubt about it.
Yes,
but you cannot make an argument that Goodz has a pen on John's level. You can't make that argument. It's just you can't.
But we're not breaking.
You're saying them together.
We're not breaking down.
So we're talking about Clips. You think Clips could write?
If both teams had to write each other's verses and switch.
I feel what you're saying.
But none of that even matters. That has nothing to do with who gonna win on Saturday.
This is why I had something to do with it.
I know what you're saying.
This is why I had something to do with it. It has something to do with it because now you're thinking about defense. If you think about when you're going against somebody in the battle, you're thinking, what are you going to say about me that I wouldn't like? And and guess what? The things that you're gonna come up with are gonna be as good as what I would come up with.
Yeah, but
check this out.
Being able
this
to
whole
write
thing,
that
check this out,
is
Sonny,
different than being able to like know what they're gonna do. So like, even though I feel you that
these two are smarter
John
than
and
these
Hitman wouldn't be able to write that material, but they
saying
they still know their stuff.
But check this though. This is an all-star game. No defense has to be played. Everybody coming out.
Everybody can do it.
You don't need defense in an all-star game. Ain't nobody gonna be playing no defense.
Is always important in any battle, bro.
No. It's an all-star game.
Dog, you can win the all-star game by fucking striking a motherfucker out. Like defense is still a thing.
It is, and I'm telling you, the person in this battle with the best defense and strategy and knows how to set up defense is Charlie Clips.
Battle. I feel you.
It's Charlie Clips
over John.
Yes,
I think so.
Yes, Charlie Clips.
Charlie Clips
I don't know, I like Charlie
might
Clips,
be the best.
Clips is the smartest out of all four.
Clips is arguably the best battle rapper to me.
Clips is top 5.
Clips has everything,
1000%.
All right, so we all pick on that one. We ready for the next one?
You say 3-0 Hitman?
3-0 Hitman, John.
I said 2-1.
Yo, somebody gonna want to bet
2-1.
3-0 Goodz Clips.
I got cash out.
Put that chain up.
I got cash out.
I mean, you said 3-0 the other way, so I mean, y'all should put something on that.
Hey, we put some gas station sushi on it. What's that? Yo, you bring the sushi next time? I do. We gonna see.
Yo, so now we got NWX versus every fucking bar, which is Rum Nitty and Geechi Gotti, Team Crit, Team West Coast Crit.
Man, every one of these battles is tough to call, man.
So hold on, Geechi Gotti
and Rum Nitty
versus
DNA and Shine.
Oh.
So I'm gonna set it off.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, DNA Shine.
Thank you.
I just think they have too much experience. Too much performance.
Preach.
Don't get me wrong. Nitty's one of the best writers of all time. Geechi is crazy right now. He's on the come up. You know what I mean? And again, every battle is hard to call. I'm not saying it's an easy call, but if I have to say, I'm going DNA Shine, and the main reason is they've been doing this so long, man. Like, they got so much experience. They really play off each other well. Like, DNA Shine, man.
I think this is kind of like the wrong matchup.
Well, hey, that's not what we asked. Who you got?
You know, I agree I agree because DNA and Shine are such veterans of this that putting them against a first-time team is a little strange.
Facts.
You know, I think they should go against somebody else that plays off of one another.
These two dudes, they from the West Coast. They got their thing together.
But they not ready.
I mean, they're both great, but they've never done this before. They've never done a 2-on-2.
Nah. What are you talking about? Geechi did a 2-on-2 with B.A.R.R.S. Yeah.
But he's not with B.A.R.R.S. I'm saying they haven't done one together.
Yeah, they talked about they said they got something for them though, and I believe it,
bro. I'm sure they're gonna
it's
be
like
fire.
that time.
I'm sure it's gonna be dope.
And I think they're gonna be very creative.
So let's go this way. So you're going with Nitty and Geechi?
No, I'm going NWX.
Do all that right.
3-0, but my boy
3-0 too. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm just picking everybody 3-0 today. I'm just like I'm not straddling no fence. I'm not saying they
sushi, man.
I'm pick who I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna pick them 3-0.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying is that I'm not really, truth be told, I'm not really sleeping on Geechi and Nitty. Like
Nitty's pen is too crazy for me to say 3-0. Like there's no way that his pen alone will get them around. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna have the hottest bars in that battle.
It ain't about
whatever like his hottest bars are, whatever round that is. I think they'll get that round. But I still think 2-1 DNA shine overall.
All right, so we all know Geechi's thing is, nigga, you was a bitch.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
If he just goes up to DNA and does that for mad long, it won't be funny.
It would definitely be funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna be enough. It might be funny.
It's fire, but no, I answer your question, no.
So, because I'm trying to think, because honestly, I feel like NWX is gonna win too. Mm-hmm. And like Sonny said, I don't want to downplay Geechi and Rum Nitty, but I just don't see how like.
But listen, one thing about them is they know what to do. They know how to strategize. These guys got crazy minds. They know how to, especially to me, Nitty. You know what I mean? And
yeah, but NWX, man, think about everything creative NWX has done. I can't see Geechi and Nitty doing anything like that. Like from the PlayStation controller when he was controlling K-Shine. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
All that shit. Like I can't. They gonna come up with something else for this.
Right, and so is Nitty and Geechi.
But you want to know what DNA has that neither Rum Nitty or Geechi has?
What?
Just that. Like people can say what they want.
He knows how to win battles, man.
Yeah, but on the big stage battles, he always had that one rebuttal. Somebody just passed out right there, and this nigga just passed out like y'all niggas. Anything. I've seen him win battles off of in the moment, spontaneous.
Listen,
but let them two West Coast dudes come out crip walking or something like that. Crowd gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
and they
crazy.
will get clowned. They will get clowned. They will be clowned immediately.
Who gonna clown that? How you gonna clown crip walking?
DNA. Oh my god. DNA will kill you. You do that.
DNA would have like.
I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying they could do that, and the crowd would go crazy.
I might have wanted to see Rum Nitty and Geechi versus Hitman and John instead.
I can see that.
I think I would have enjoyed that battle better.
I'm with that.
Now that I'm thinking about the clowning that can go on and all types of
he said the clowning.
I'm telling you, those dudes are gonna be creative too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I saw an interview where Geechi Gotti was talking about it, and he was talking about like coming very creative for these guys.
That's one thing I'll give.
Like he understood what they bring to the table, and the way he was talking, he didn't come out. You know, a lot of times people come out, I'm just gonna come out and do me. We gonna come out and do our thing. Nah, he wasn't talking like that. He was talking about like I recognize what they do. You know what I'm saying? And Nitty wasn't with him at the time, but he was just like, yeah, we gonna get up together. I'm gonna spend a whole week out in Arizona because you know he lives in Cali. They live like a little bit apart.
Somebody just said 3-0 makes such a case for the other team.
Facts.
He's articulating.
Facts.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good. I think it's gonna be a good battle.
I could see it being a 30, man. Like
this is. I'll be honest with you. This is the one that like I feel the most comfortable with my pick on. Like I think it's gonna be 2-1 because I mean everybody on this card is a top tier world class level dude. You know what I mean? But I just don't see it happening for them, man. I think DNA and Shine just too much experience.
I don't want to say solid 30, but I can see there being around with Geechi.
I think see, this is my thing. I think Nitty is crazy. I think Geechi is crazy, and I think they're good. But at the same time, even alone, I think that K-Shine is one of the top. K-Shine is one of the top battle rappers right now
of all time.
And one of the top rappers of all time. And so DNA don't get no credit, but one of the top. DNA don't lose much.
Yeah.
One thing I said.
One of the top.
Every time we talk about K-Shine, I gotta mention the fact that he never takes a day off, man.
Listen.
Every single battle.
K-Shine?
Yes.
Yeah, ever since he got with NWX.
Yep. Every fucking time out. We so much respect for that, man.
Yeah, K-Shine deserves his own podcast. Like,
yeah.
K-Shine is incredible.
So I feel like they're going to edge each round, but it's going to be... He said 2-1.
2-1.
I'll say 2-1.
All right, what do you got?
Me, I'm going NWX. Stephen Wardell Curry, 30.
Yo, this nigga.
30. Wow. Stephen Wardell.
Hey, I think y'all gonna sleep.
30.
I think y'all sleeping though, but I think this would be battle of the night. I think it's gonna be close every round.
No, listen, Geechi, I think is so underrated. Geechi to me is probably one of the best new guys pen wise. Geechi's incredible. He's incredible. I think Geechi can go. And Rum, I mean, come on. We were arguing the punchline. King, he's in that conversation. But you going against the best 2-on-2. You know, I know we still got to put the Ilmac thing with it, but I'm with that. They're the best. So you're not coming out first time teaming up, beating the GOATs.
So you said 30?
Stephen Wardell Curry.
What do we got next?
We got Murderland versus Dark Life. Murderland is Mook and Calicoe
Hey.
versus Brizz and T-Top.
Yeah, I just saw the face off. Yeah. This shit is. I was telling you, this shit is hilarious. They just scream at each other for like 30 minutes. I'm like, yo, like, how do y'all not lose your voice?
For that bread.
Crazy, bro. Shit is hilarious.
Listen, if you go try to out scream Mook,
Ain't happening.
It's not gonna happen.
You ain't touching the GOAT, boy.
If you go try to out
I'm
scream,
gonna go first. Murda Mook all day long.
You're smart.
I'm team Murda Mook. You any problems with Mook, you come see me. Mook all day. And Calicoe, first of all, Calicoe, I mean him and Mook, the way that they like they're like really like MCs, the way that they can like control like the crowd, the way that they like them niggas.
Keep in mind, I'm gonna just throw this in there. These are the only people from Carolina.
Yeah, they are at home.
That's something to
they
consider,
are at home.
man.
They are home.
About
But home is now watching Michael Jordan. So home court advantage don't really matter when it's Mike.
Wow.
That's a hell of a statement.
He's Mike.
So you think Mook is just gonna rap and just Calicoe just gonna sit back and watch him?
I'm saying no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, he gonna play Pippin. Is Calicoe gonna be Pippin or he gonna be Robin?
No, I'm saying the biggest battle. I'm saying the biggest battle rapper is Murda Mook on the whole card. So it's like he's the guy everybody wants to see either do good or bad. He's like Floyd Mayweather. Like, you know, you're gonna talk about.
You think he's bigger than Lux?
Yeah, because he don't battle that much.
I agree. I think he's bigger than
Lux. He it ain't no battle rap without Murda Mook.
Yeah, but what about 2-on-2?
That's what I'm saying. This is his first 2-on-2. So now we want to see what Floyd Mayweather does in the octagon. We just want to see it. So he's never going to get booed.
It's funny you should mention that. What do you think Floyd Mayweather's going to do in the octagon?
First of all, Floyd built this octagon. For this analogy, Mook built this. Okay, so I'm saying I don't know how Mook would fare in a 2-on-2, but I'm saying with his partner, with it being Calicoe, they have the same type of style. Mm-hmm. And first of all, they're not losing to the young boys, and I love T-Top. T-Top, you owe me a hat too. You lost my hat at that battle. You forgot about that. You owe me a hat. So I need a hat, King. Hey, yo, King, let me.
A3C.
Yeah, yo, King, let me wear the hat. You know, I ain't got no edge up, King. And the next thing you know, he was gone. I ain't never seen him. He came. He came. Look, he came back in. I'm like, yo, you got my hat? You about to battle? Oh, I forgot, King. I don't know what happened to your hat, King. How much was it, King? I'll pay you right now. I was like, don't even worry about it, dog. Now I'm the one sitting up there with no edge up because I had a hat on. He got me. Thanks, T-Top. But no, I bang with Top, but
hey, yo,
Paul, yo, relax.
I couldn't let it go.
Yo, you couldn't let it go. I'm not mad at you. Paul.
I came from New York when you said that.
All right, but I'm just gonna say this: Top, Brizz, 3-0.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Top and Brizz versus Mook and Calicoe.
Oh my god!
I know he said he's doing 30 each battle. He just going bold predictions. I'm not mad at that. I like this style of yours, but why?
Why? Because they're better. I mean, there's no real answer. It's a simple answer. Think about it. Have you seen these two guys together?
I never seen Michael Jordan on a team with LeBron. I'm sure it'll work.
Okay.
That's how I feel about Holla and Lux.
Never seen them.
You talking about this year? You say it's gonna work this year? Like if they put Jordan?
No, you don't compare Mook to no old Jordan.
Jordan on the Lakers?
Don't do that.
If they put Jordan on the Lakers,
yeah, you put Michael Jordan 50 years old on the team with the Lakers, he'll figure it out.
And you go You put Jordan 50 years old on the Lakers.
Yeah.
With LeBron, and then you still got what's all these other teams they got out here? Harden and
Westbrook.
Harden and Westbrook.
Harden is a shield, and Westbrook is a clown.
Okay. Well, either way, they gonna win.
Okay. They've never won anything.
Who? What are you talking about? When have they lost? When have you seen Brizz, Rawsteen,
What
and
was
T
the
Top
other
lost?
2-on-2? How many 2-on-2s have
They had 1-2-on-2 where they was battling at a strip club or something. What was that with Arsenal's league?
I was there.
It was there.
Brizz and T Top, they killed. I think it was Arsenal and Suge.
Arsenal Suge, crazy.
But has Arsenal and Suge ever won?
Huh? No, they only had 2 matches.
Exactly.
They lost both of them.
They 0-2.
Yeah, but they not battling this. We not worried about this one.
Exactly. So I'm just saying that credibility on that, I don't know. But you talking about going against Mook and you talking about going against Calicoe. Like these are professionals. These are guys that they watched. So
Have you seen Mook's last battle?
Yeah, I saw him.
What'd you think of it?
Beat B.A.R.R.S.
What'd you think of it?
He beat B.A.R.R.S. 2-1.
Let me ask you a question. What did you think of it?
I thought.
Did he have battle tonight? Was he at the top 3? Did he have any of the top 3 rounds of the night?
No. The last round was incredible. Yes, the last round was.
The last round was incredible because of the length. Because he rapped for 22 minutes. It wasn't. The round was incredible.
It was incredible because of what he's saying. Incredible is incredible.
It was it the top round of the night? What is the top 5 rounds of the night?
Listen, Jay-Z 4 for 4 ain't his best nothing, but Jigga still that nigga.
Did you say 2-1 or 3-0?
2-1.
All right, and you said 3-0 the other way.
3-0 the other way.
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
Man, I'll go. I got this. It's strange, man. I got a gut feeling that Top and Brizz might win this battle, but let me just say, just like you, I'm a huge Mook is like. I mean, this shit sounds soft, but he's like a hero of mine in battle rap.
Everybody that ever
that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I met Mook in 2007 in that alleyway. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was like seeing fucking Jay-Z. Because I'm fucking.
Yeah. Listen, not to cut
been doing
you
this
off,
forever type shit. So it's like seeing him on like like him and Sirius and like all like J Mills and shit. Like seeing him, So ever since like Mook is like again, shit sounds soft. He's a hero of mine in battle rap.
Listen.
So as much as my gut kind of feels like Top and Brizz might take it, just having the material be a little more 2019 and being at home and all these kinds of factors, like I would love to see Mook like put that cape on, man,
and show.
You know what I'm saying? Like as a fan,
yeah.
So. I don't know, man. Like it's tough for me to call that one. Like
this is what
because like I was in all honesty, I'm gonna pass to you, but I was a little bit underwhelmed by Mook's performance against.
I
mean, we've talked.
We
talked about it.
Mook is my
I was
man
underwhelmed by it.
I think
my man, 100 grand. But
again, I wanted so much. You know what I'm saying?
Since Total Slaughter, he ain't really.
I'm gonna just say this: out of the entire event, like. I probably more than anything want to see Mook completely body shit.
Yep.
I will say this.
Know, I mean,
I will say this. One thing I saw when we were down in Florida, right, that last event, is that Mook is definitely determined. You know what I'm saying? Because of his last performance, he probably won't. I don't know if he'll admit it or whatever, but he was definitely. He knows that at least the general consensus of the crowd wasn't that he was great, and he was just like he's back to prove something. That's what he stated. No, that's what he stated out of his mouth.
But
that's what he
had
stated.
No reason to take this battle.
Yeah,
exactly.
He wanted this.
Yeah.
He wanted this. He wants to prove something. I just don't know if that's going to be enough when him working with Calicoe and doing what he wants to do. He might come out and get some lyrics and stuff out there, but I don't know if he's gonna have the combination of them two working together is gonna be good enough. Well, actually, I don't believe it's gonna be good enough to battle Top.
They're both incredible, but I'm going with Mook, man.
Thank you.
2-1. But Mook. I want to again, like, it would not shock me in the least if Top and Brizz won. Again, every fucking battle is everybody's incredible on this card. But, like, I don't know, man. Part of me just wants to see Mook do well so much that I think it's, like, making my mind go to a place where, I have to go with them. You know what I mean?
And I think here's the thing people got to understand, because I feel like a lot of the battle rap's current fan base is going to be screaming T-Top and Brizz, get these old niggas up out of here. Got bars and all this other shit. But I said this before, like, if you watch Calicoe vs. Ill Will, right? On RBE when they rapped in the garage, certain people it's a different type of energy. You could be the most clever dude in the world, the most heavy punchlines. You stand in front of a certain type of person, it completely changes the energy. And you have to know how to battle in that element. Like, for instance, Paste. He's like arguably the most talented.
Not to cut you off, but let me also add, like, Cal is my man as well, and like he has something I think that you can't teach.
1,000%.
And his pen is crazy too. Like I've always thought
it's
he
a
has
different
bars.
type of pen though.
It's
It's a different type of pen.
Yeah.
It's not like, and I'm not taking away from anybody, but it's not like the Nitty punch approach. He's a little more intricate with like angles and stuff, and he's a little more creative in my opinion.
I feel like he spit that shit your grandfather would be like,
that's not creative in terms of wordplay, creative in terms of angles.
T-Top is not creative?
No, one doing that very creative.
Yeah, T-Top's fairly.
Who's one of the most unique people in battle rap? Brizz Rawsteen. Nobody rap like Brizz.
Let me get this point out, because I'm about to address what you said, right? So Calicoe already brings a different type of energy, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like when people battle somebody like Calicoe, they kind of switch their demeanor a little bit, and it becomes like a chest poking, like, I'm more street. Your daddy was BMF, but my daddy.
You don't want to. That rock gonna get you 8. I feel like
it changes the dynamic.
That rock gonna get you 8.
Mook is another one that's like, he switches the energy because, like, you know, if you're in the NBA, right, you're a rookie, right, and you going against Iman Shumpert, you might be like, I'll cross this. I'll give him 20, whatever. You ain't gonna care. But if you playing against Kobe in your first game, no matter how old Kobe is, what his Achilles did, immediately there's something in your heart that's like
just as Kobe.
But check this though.
We're talking about Calicoe, but what you're referring to?
I'm talking about Mook.
I was gonna say, because Mook is the one, like, bro, he's a living legend.
I'm saying,
he's an icon in this shit.
What Calicoe brings, mixed with that feeling of Mook, I think is gonna create like an aura and a weight in the air on the stage that's going to affect the battle. I don't think T-Top and Brizz will be able just to stroll up there and just battle like they normally do.
Like they
There's
just
gonna be an energy they're gonna have.
Wait, let me say this though. I'm gonna tell you this. That sounds good, and that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Had they not had already the face-off, that initial stuff that you feel and you get out, that's all out the window now because they was in each other's face.
Man, when you get on that stage, bro,
it's different. It's different, but that initial
when you look
effect,
out and see thousands of people,
initial. But
come on,
both of these dudes been in front of thousands of people before.
Not in front of Murda Mook though.
Oh yeah,
not in front of a name that big though.
Right.
What are you talking about? Yes, they have.
Listen, hold on. Everybody,
Mook is like one of the 3 biggest names in the history.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna matter. Because in T-Top's mind, Mook already ducked T-Top. Mook was been supposed to battle T-Top.
Listen what he's saying.
Bro, come on, man.
And T-Top was supposed to battle T-Top?
And T-Top was supposed to battle Mook.
Listen.
And Mook backed out.
Because he ain't nobody to battle in comparison to Murda Mook.
No. It was agreed already. He already agreed to it.
So
and he backed out. He backed out because I think it was battling. It was like another. He said he changed his mind all of a sudden. They had the money. Everybody had the money. Everybody was gonna do it. He changed his mind all of a sudden. Then he started focusing on, I think, another battle or something like that.
Okay.
And it out of nowhere.
Okay. Hold on. See, first of all, like, I've seen niggas win the face off and lose a battle.
Yeah,
no, I wasn't saying because he won. No, I'm not saying because he won.
That
I'm not saying because they. No. I'm not saying because they won the face off. I'm talking about that initial aura. I'm talking about that initial aura that he's talking about. Like, this is the great Mook. This is.
I just disagree because I think once you get on that stage,
and like Musa, it's like that time niggas say they could guard Jordan. Niggas say they could do it till you in that position and they make you look stupid. That's Mook. That's exactly what he said, and he's not lying. Incredible. Like. That's why he didn't go. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, all I'm talking about is what he's talking about. He's saying that when they get up there, they gonna see these dudes and they just gonna be scared.
To say they could guard Jordan.
They gonna be entranced and you're gonna be entranced by his aura and all that stuff. They're not gonna do all of that. No. These dudes are not gonna. This is.
But here's.
You think this is Charlie Murphy out here? Come on, man. This ain't Rick James.
So you think Mook Calicoe 3-0 then, right?
You said Mook Calicoe.
I'm saying that's what you probably think because you're going so hard for top. I'm just saying
every
every other battle he goes so hard.
Okay, but I'm saying I think Mook is the smartest battle rapper of all time, and I think that him doing that, mixing what he knows when you teaming up. You're sharing ideas. You're saying, hey, this is what... No, it don't sound good when you do that. You need to... And Mook is that guy. So he can tell Calicoe where you say, like, Calicoe writes his rhymes, but certain niggas get with it and certain niggas don't. Mook is the nigga that can tell you, just like all the dot mob, where they sit around and go over their rhymes. Nah, don't say that. Say this. Say, Mook is that guy. So him doing that to a weapon and someone already like Calicoe, who's already fired, and Mook just saying, hey, do this, don't do this. Like,
you know what? You brought up a very interesting thing, and I think this is one of the biggest issues in tag team battle rap, right? Is that when two people sit down together, who's gonna be the guy that be like, nah, that's whack, and go with this? These both guys got egos. You think Mook?
No.
You think
Mook? Everybody knows Mook is the guy.
Listen to what I'm saying. Do you think Calicoe? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's not the guy. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying. I'm just
Murder Mook, fucking bed sheets.
Hey, listen, I met.
No, I'm talking about in general.
I met Murda Mook, right? And I told him, I said, Murda Mook, I said, listen, you are the Michael Jordan of battle rap. And I told him, I straight up, I had the moment where I just had to tell him who he was. And guess what he said? He was just like, he was very humble. He was like, man, yeah, I appreciate that. He was just like, hey, yo, he called this man up. He said, tell him what you just said to me. And I told him, I was like, same thing I'm saying right now. This nigga is Michael Jordan to battle rap. And he was just like, yeah, nah, he nice. My nigga nice. I'm like, no, that nigga is, we wouldn't all be in this room. We was at a battle if it wasn't for him. And yo, Schmack, we made our name off each other. He's right.
I got a song with Murda Mook from like 05.
Okay, but you gonna pick T-Top.
All right.
But that don't mean
Where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Are you from? This old Keefy D type nigga right here.
You said Mook and Cal. You said Mook and Cal.
No, hold on.
Well?
I didn't finish my point because y'all double back on the
Keefy D over here picking.
No. We just talking about tag team right now. And what I'm saying is, what I was saying is that, and I'm just talking about in general, when you talk about tag teams, two people together always gonna come up and bump heads and like, yo, that's hot. Trust me, I know it's hot. And they gonna be like, nah, I know it's hot. And you know what I mean? That's a balance that they have to work out and see. Because even
Mook ran Dot Mob.
Where's Dot Mob now?
You talking 20 years ago?
I'm just saying. I'm talking about the rap group. There's a difference between the street and Power Rangers.
I'm saying he had them going as a team for a while. So I'm saying he knows how to be a teammate.
You're talking about a lot of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on outside.
He knows how to be a teammate. He knows how to. He don't got to always take the lead.
Well, listen. He could be a teammate. A lot of teams lose. Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. Just because he lose, you got to realize, just because they lose don't mean he's whack.
I got a song with you talking like this, Murda.
Hold on, but let me make
Wavy,
this point.
what do you think?
Let me make this point real quick, right? I already said what I say about Calicoe and Mook, right? But Brizz and T-Top, right? Brizz, he does a lot of, I'm going to take the machete and go
right.
grandma.
That ain't going to work with Mook.
I'm going to have his body hanging out the bag like Grimace eating up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he going to do that.
And that's what people love from him.
Hold on. But I feel like when Brizz does that in really close battles, where it's going back and forth, it starts to lose steam after a while.
Yep.
And I see people looking for more.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, I don't think you can, I'm going to have your body hanging out like a hash brown.
It's not enough.
It's got some bill collecting.
It's not going to be enough.
It's got some bill collecting.
Of it, but I just can't see what the hell he's going to say. Now,
you want to call him or what? Of course you can.
We just wait to August 10th.
But the other thing is this. So T-Top, right? Do you think, and this is what I think when I look at like street rap, I look at believability and stuff like that.
He got it.
Like, you say something to one person and it looks crazy, but if you say, if T-Top does my mom was in the trap, something, right? My mom was a crackhead, whatever he was saying. If he says this to Calicoe, is it gonna have the same effect of when he said it to this person where the crowd went crazy? Like, do you really think that? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Only this is. I'm gonna break it down. I think we taking it too far. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying Mook is not the greatest. I'm not saying he's not the best. I'm not saying Cal ain't dope. I ain't saying none of that. All I'm saying is that T-Top and Brizz together, they work together and they are fire together. They don't lose. And plus,
they
don't lose much together.
I will say this. I think
and trying and getting them to do it to get Mook and Calicoe from two completely different parts of the world or America.
Ain't like they got jobs.
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they do.
No job.
He's down here in Atlanta. He's up there in New York. I'm sure they flew together, probably worked out and everything. I'm sure they getting it together. I'm just saying I would have to see something from them as a team.
Does Brizz live here?
What'd you say?
Top lives here. Does Brizz live here?
Yeah.
Brizz does too.
No. Brizz.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Listen,
But we've seen them together.
They
before.
together all the time.
I feel you.
Let's
keep it moving though. Who you
got? I think Cal and Mook 2-1. But the X factor for me is, as it is in all these battles, is the teamwork. I know Brizz and T-Top can. I'm gonna say this, you say this, and it can create a moment.
Exactly.
That neither of them can create themselves. Mook and Calicoe, there is a chance that they get up there and take turns. I'm gonna go, then you gonna go. We gotta do that teamwork shit. We legends. If they do that,
and then it's over. It's over.
It's over.
I think they're smarter than that.
It's over.
I hope, because I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll still give it to them because I think that aura and that tension on the stage play a big part in what things work and what.
Gonna be a dope battle though.
And then last but not least,
let's do it.
So I want to say, first of all, I had Lux and Hollow beating gun titles because I feel like you can know what gun titles is gonna do and it just works anyway, and you're still excited. You know what I'm saying? The seatbelt buckles is coming off. Choppers is looking like helicopters, knocking the plane down from 200 meters and all this shit. And you're gonna react to it. I have no idea what the fuck Hollow and Lux.
No one does.
Lyrical bombs and generators.
All right, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy, but then you gotta let me explain myself.
Go ahead.
I think that with Chess taking Surf's spot, and let me explain. Don't go crazy. I think they almost have a better chance than Surf and Rock did, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I think it adds a huge. Now, let me also say, my pick is Hollow and Lux, right? But the reason I say that is because it introduces a really significant underdog element to that matchup.
It wasn't there before.
That wasn't as prevalent before. You know what I mean? I think Chess in general has been able to utilize an underdog kind of a feel. He's younger, you know what I mean? Like he's got that kind of like he's real raw in terms of just his whole like aura and his delivery and shit. And he's so hungry. He's young, so he's already kind of had the underdog thing in his energy and in his career in general. But now that it's like obviously he's not as big of a name as Surf. He's it's a last minute replacement, so it's even more of that underdog kind of a thing. And I think in battle rap, man, never underestimate like how much that underdog effect. It's like the white guy effect or the female effect. You know what I mean? Like or the Jin effect. You got like the Chinese dude that like says something crazy. I mean, Mook even has a line about it. He's like, you know, the white dude does the exact same dunk and people go crazy. Yep. So you can't underestimate the underdog effect in battle rap. So that's why I say I think they might even have a better chance or get bigger reactions because of that substitution. And I'm not saying Chess is better than Surf or obviously not a bigger name than Surf, but I think that's something to be said. With all that said, I still think it's going to be too much. Hollow and Lux, you know what I mean?
I think Surf.
I mean, does that make any sense? By the way, what I'm saying?
I feel like Surf gave him and Tay-Rock a greater chance because his star power and his aura, just like we were talking about before, can be over. Like people will take it to the grave that he beat Hollow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll swear up and down. So he was able to overcome whatever fandom Hollow had in that moment. Right. You know what I'm saying? So for people to say that. So like I could see some crazy gun title shit happening that would make the battle extra exciting. But with Chess, Sonny's right about the underdog effect, right? But I say either one or two things are gonna happen. Hollow and Lux are gonna smoke them out of the building. Just smoke and fire coming out their faces, man. Running all up and down the street out the building. Or I seen it too, but ain't nobody gonna be able to see it on camera.
Hit him.
Go ahead, hit him. Or Chess is gonna put himself on a completely another level. Like even if they don't win, if Chess gets in here and he's just hitting on all cylinders, impeccable, and people leave like damn, like you did your thing. I think it's gonna put him on a complete another level that he could have never got to without being in a moment like this.
Let me tell you something about Chess. The last like 6 rounds have been impeccable. Yeah, he's been. He battled Bad News this weekend. All 3 rounds, every bar, fire. A couple weeks ago, he battled Jerry West. All 3 rounds, fire. I'm talking about like Chess has not been. he has been on a comeback trail. He's been trying to prove himself. And when I'm saying this dude, like, something wrong with him, man. And I mean that in a good way. Like, I don't know what switched up or whatever. He's coming crazy. The biggest thing I have, and I think so, he got bars. You already know Twork gonna come with them bars. He probably gonna come with the same ones or similar ones that he probably would have came with Surf. They gonna have bars all day. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at that. Two things that I'll be concerned with. One is the very short notice of it, and chess with the choking, and coming with short notice. Just had a battle last week. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be, I don't know. That's gonna be.
If there's ever a time where you just don't go outside for 3 weeks and just
stars to align.
Like I said, that was the first. I said that's the first thing.
Yeah.
But the second thing is, you kind of mentioned it. I don't know if you realize it. It's like people don't let Lux, first, besides the fact that Lux and Hollow, these are two arguably the greatest people. We got a lot of just straight great battlers. This whole
facts.
But these are arguably the two of the best anglers out there. You know what I mean? And I don't care. Every round that you've seen of Loaded Lux, people always argue that he won. Even when I thought he completely lost to A.R.S, I was like, yo, A.R.S 3-0. I left there. I was convinced 3-0, and I get back. I'm looking at polls and stuff, and like people will not let Lux lose. You know what I'm saying?
It did look like A.R.S won.
Yeah. In the building, it looked like A.R.S lost.
Yeah.
I mean, A.R.S won.
I watched it live. I thought he won too, but then I went back and watched it. I was like, people don't let Lux lose. Man. Oh, and he had the line with it, Road Runner, meat.
Sick. Yeah, you got a good memory. You remember all that stuff.
Hey, on it.
You know what it is and I'm not even gonna try to stray off, but with Lux and Daylight, it's like when you even if you like a writer and you're like, man, I don't like that. You was puzzle rapping, you was doing whatever. The fact that people will rewind it and dig deep into it gives it all this depth that you didn't know.
So much
that's true. But plus, plus on top of that, because I don't want to seem like the only way they gonna win is because they won't lose. But I'm saying that's the backup plan. The straight up plan is just that Lux and it's not likely that Lux and Hollow's gonna lose. Like the creativity that those two dudes come up with.
We can all agree that's the one team you would never have to see to know what it's gonna be like.
That's a fact.
Right.
I don't know what I can't predict nothing that they're gonna say.
I
But
can't
you know
even,
when
I
you
can't
see it,
even
it's gonna
envision
be
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is, their preparation, both of them, when it comes to both of them are very precise. Both of them prepare and stuff like that. Which like I said, they had short notice too, but I don't know how much of the rounds they had to change. At least they're still in the same vibe. They still on the same mountain. They still in that same mode, opposed to these guys switching up and switching their whole game plan.
We'll say two things. I think Chess and Twork is a great matchup team wise because we talking about Chess is hungry. Twork raps like he's hungry every single time. This is the most struggle rapping hungriest team of all time.
They almost Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo.
Yo, this nigga.
But what I'm
the same thing. They almost the same thing.
But I will say one thing that none of y'all took into account.
I ain't even saying that yet.
They can fuck Lux and Hollow all the way up, but the only way it can fuck them up is if it occurs at the right time. They do it too early or too late. It's gonna be like that was cool, but Hollow and Lux won.
What's that?
Surf tweeted a couple times and people saying he's out of jail.
Right.
Let Chess and Twork have a surprise first round and people like I don't know, and let Sue Surf come out in the second round. Nigga, thanks for holding me down while I was.
I'm glad you said that because I thought Surf was back out. I had just been saying things.
I thought the same thing too.
Battle over.
I don't know if it'll be over. I think whatever round.
But he's right. If it's timed perfectly.
If it's timed perfectly, you're right. Because I think
gotta be second round.
Because
it gotta be
second round. Right.
The first round is boo boo.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can even recover.
I think if that happens, whatever round he comes out with, they got that automatically maybe. But after that,
but when people dig into the Lux bars,
2
years later,
it really
wine and cheese,
right? Yeah, but Lux really wrote for it. He wrote for both of them, and he dissed them both. Yeah, that's how it be. So what I'm saying is, like, I think honestly, like, if Surf can't battle for real, I think we kind of got robbed of a really good battle because I think Chess is gonna do great, and I think he's he's a baby Twork almost. So it's like he's gonna come with it. He's gonna be tight.
I think his line for line, he's on another level than Twork. But everything complete package wise, I don't think so. But just his lines.
Just his lines.
Shit,
Okay,
right?
okay. I'm with that, but I'm saying, but
Wait,
they,
who? Chess?
Yeah. So I'm saying they come in a similar package. But the other two, it's like you said, you don't know, you never seen this together, but you know it's gonna work. It's like Michael Jordan and Kanye putting a shoe together right now. It'll work. You know, so it'll work. We'd all buy it. We'd all buy it.
Craziest similes, right?
38.
Oh my God, it'll be on. Like, the retro Jordan and the Yay, it'll work. But I'm saying like, I think Lux and Hollow are gonna have to rewrite because
Of course, it's two different
But
people.
there's no way Lux and Hollow aren't on the mountain like King. You hear what the butterflies are saying?
Oh, listen. Look.
Surf got out.
Right. Listen, Lux is on a whole nother level with it, right? So I'm just saying, and let's just say they switch it back, and like you said, Surf comes back and he can rap, and he comes in second round, and if they can somehow remember the first original and still have it for him and go back and be like, no, these niggas here. Well, let's hit him with that first verse that we wrote that and put that one second. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your memory, both of them are on point. You know, so it's gonna be I almost hope that happens.
I think it will be. I think the battle will be better than the original battle.
Yeah,
Surf
if you
comes out, you let Chess get off a whole round. And then Surf come out in a second.
Yeah.
I got it from here.
And then Hollow and Lux beats 3 people.
All right, so let me say, everything we said happened. Surf came out.
Yeah.
Electrified. The second, it's tied going into the third, and Hollow Lux just do some biblical shit in the third round.
Hollow Lux.
My God!
So what I'm saying is,
they're the best tag team.
I was about to say, people are gonna start saying
they're the best tag team of all time.
Understand? They're the top tag team of all time. This is what I'm saying.
Another nigga jumped in the fight and they still won.
But this is what I was saying earlier when we first started talking, when this podcast started about moments, is because like when we were talking about Marlo and Shuffle T and people were arguing about that, and it was like another team we were talking about. It's like the gun titles moment of what they did was so like, you see how we're like glowing talking about this. Right. It was so big that it was like, damn. I don't know if you could step into their shoes and perform like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's all about moments.
Facts.
That's true.
Right. And with that being said, Hollow Lux 3-0.
I'm with you. Hollow Lux 3-0.
Because there's too many variables.
If there's any 3-0, I'll go with out of all the matchups. I'll do it on this one.
If Surf comes out in a second and
2-1. 2-1.
Barely 2-1.
All the way around the board. Hollow Lux 3-0.
All right.
Got it.
That's it.